Actually, I was kind of pleasantly surprised when I saw many of my former and current students. That shows an interest in the residential stream. Usually people think that Rinker School only want to go for commercial, but today proved the opposite.
It was such a great opportunity to hear a little bit from different industry professionals like Professor Aladdin. I have him in class for estimating too, but it was really cool to see more about his research and get to see a different side of him and how passionate he is about robotics in the residential industry. It was really cool as well to see how he is using robots to help with panelization as well as modularization to help increase efficiency and lower costs in the residential industry. As a member of the National Association of Home Builders competition team, we're definitely going to be using that knowledge in our proposal and implementing panelization, which I had never heard about before, but that will definitely help us to stand out in the competition.
So when it comes to the residential construction industry, right now framing is one of those bottleneck tasks where you have to wait sometimes days, weeks to build one house. It's been proven through our prototype that instead of taking a week to frame one house, I can frame it from A to Z within an hour and a half. We noticed that even in the prototype where the speed is cut down to almost 10%, if not less, we took 4 minutes to frame a wall. And again, in the future, once we have more confidence in our manufacturing, once we have automated system, once we include the smart control or quality control system, we guarantee within an hour or so you'll have full house. If you have a community that takes you maybe 6 months to frame, put the robot in the corner, and within a couple days, 3 days, pop in a house every an hour and a half, you're gonna finish it all.
It was also really nice to hear about how residential can also get LEED certifications or different green certifications. I didn't know that that was an option, but that's a great thing to implement in our competition team as well.
They have it a little bit easier than I did. Now there's knowledge, people understand what it is. They're not fearful of it like they were 15, 20 years ago. There's even a degree now in the college you can get. So I just think that it's almost mandated. There's things that are going in that direction as far as cities and counties having incentive programs, but now it's really transitioned from that into mandates. So it's not necessarily something that they're going to need to know or should know. It's something that they really need to know. And the industry is definitely a little bit more receptive of it, just because we've had that 15, 20 years of case studies, actual examples of these practices and systems and things like that that have really been effective and efficient, more efficient. So there's definitely a return on it. It's not just a study or a theory. There's actually proof now.
So when it comes to sustainability, actually I told Nathan, this is one of the topics that I was interested in before robotics. Sustainability is related to material waste, to when it comes to certification of different construction systems. So my take from him is, let's look at how we can be more green, how we can integrate the latest and greatest construction system in order to achieve higher efficiency, reduce the CO2 emission, and hopefully we have a greener earth.
It was great. I came in and it was a really easygoing conversation. I was kind of nervous. I've never been to a networking event before, but I was super excited that DCP was able to put it on, especially in residential. I feel like there's not a lot of mentions of residential type architecture or construction. So it was really easygoing to talk to Nathan, who's with Eagle Construction. He was telling me about how many different parts there are to residential construction and how many different ways you can get involved and how innovative each part is.
So I think it is so important for all Rinker students, whether you are a freshman, a J1, an S1, or a grad student, even to just come to things like this. It really opens your eyes, broadens your perspective, and you get so much knowledge as well as really great networking opportunities. Rinker is such a great college, honestly. We are so lucky to have the opportunities that we do, so I really encourage everyone to get involved.
My overall experience in both of the colleges is amazing. Really changed my life in many ways, and I'm kind of jealous of these guys that are in here now. They're having a good time. Best times of my life were definitely within the school, and I wish them all well.
As a student, I feel like it's really intimidating to talk to companies and stuff like that, and now I'm feeling a lot better and very glad that DCP was able to put this on.